Hello and welcome back to our Environmental Data Mapper video training series. Again, my name is Rex Robichaux and I'm the GIS Administrator here at Virginia DEQ. In the video today, we're going to take a look at a tool that we make available for marking up or kind of drawing or making visual temporary changes within this web mapping tool that you can then either screenshot or use the built-in print tool to print out to have a persistent record or markup within the map. So to find this to find this markup tool, you're going to go up here in the upper right, and it kind of looks like the paintbrush and the palette. And when we open this up, it's going to default to show you just these buttons up here. And these are the various forms of markup that are available here within the tool. So we see we have some simple things like just dropping a pin or a marker in which you can change the symbology. You can draw lines, straight lines, lines with vertices or bends, arc or continuous bending polylines with freehand draw, arrows, triangles, other geometric shapes like squares and circles, freehand polygons, and also text. So let's look at a few of these examples here. And again, it's really that your creativity is the limit here, depending upon what you would need to add or create within a web mapping session. So let's just use, for example, this area that we're in here. So I'm zoomed into a kind of a rural area outside of Richmond, and let's just say that, for example, we noticed that there was some sort of pollutant or maybe a petroleum spill or something like that at the end of the Stave Mill Estates Road. So one way that you could share that information with others, you could try to describe it, or you could actually mark it up on the map and then send it, which might do a better job of getting across exactly what you saw or what you've noticed. So to start things off, we could either drop a pin to denote the location. You could put an arrow. We'll take a look at both here. So some of these markers actually are, or some of these pins are arrows. But let's just say, for example, we wanted to let's just do a bullseye. And all you have to do is click to add that. So let's say you saw the spill right at the end of the road. You can drop that. And now let's say that we wanted to add some context. Say it was a large spill and it looked like it had affected a downhill area or something, maybe towards this pond, and we were worried about some pollution entering this nearby water body. We could draw a polygon to kind of show that area that you've already noticed that maybe this spill has occurred in. You'll see here the typical options. Just like on the marker, we can change our symbology. You can do the same for a line or an area type feature as well. So we can change the colors, the look and feel of that. I'll just leave it at the default for now. You can adjust transparency, and again, the color, outline color, and width. And then there's also some nice things down here. If you did want to return like a measurement, you can measure the area that you're drawing, or also show the perimeter measurement in various units. So let's say we are kind of curious about the potential area that this is already impacting. We'll just leave it at acres. And you get the little tooltip here that says press down to start and let go to finish, and press Control to enable snapping with other features or other items in the map, but we're not going to do that for now. So let's just say that it looked to us like the downstream area affected kind of came down here, but it wasn't all the way to the lake yet, but it was something like that. So all I did is click and I held down the mouse button as I drew that shape, and now I'm going to release. This tells me that that may already be impacting a 5-acre area too. So now let's say the last thing that we want to do is maybe add a little bit of context to this. So we could say possible spill location. You get a live preview here of what you'll be adding when you click. And just like the other features, even text, all you have to do is click to add that text. So let's add that here. And maybe this would be a good instance to use an arrow markup. Pretty straightforward. So we just click and drag it, and we can see here that it's actually pretty customizable from the point where you drop it. So since I actually dropped it too close, I can just go here and press clear, and unfortunately that clears everything, which we don't want to do in this case. So what I could do is just use undo instead. And that's just going to undo your previous kind of work back iteratively through what you've done. So let's try doing it this way instead. There we go. So now we have markup. We kind of dropped the location. We've drawn a potential impact area. We've highlighted the possible spill location. And so now we've effectively done quite a bit of markup to this map here. Again, now you could either screenshot this for a really quick export to send to somebody, or if you wanted to, you could also use the print tool, and then we'll have a separate video covering. But it's a fairly straightforward tool as well. So all you have to do is go in here. You can choose your settings, and then I'm just going to leave the defaults for this example and hit print. It's creating a print of this this area in a PDF format. We can see once it's completed, we can click on it, and here we have our marked up map. So now you could send this, you send this off to DEQ, to an interested party, share it as appropriate with your markup persisting within that printout. So I hope that this video is helpful, gives you some ideas about some of the markup capabilities that are available within the EDM, and hopefully we'll see you back for the next training video. Next video should cover some of the spatial and analytics and buffers and things like that that we make available here. Really powerful tools. Pretty neat once you get the hang of the use. So we hope to see you back for that one. Thanks.